What's good, y'all? It's your host, Chris. Welcome to DFW Sportscast. Man, as you know, we're just going to jump into some Cowboy news. Free agency is going on right now. And like I say, I'm excited by the moves that was announced. You know, the Kier Elam, the Jack Sanborn, the Kenneth Murray the trade. My apologies. And I think those are the moves that stole the show yesterday. We got two good linebackers. We needed linebackers. Our depth at linebacker was challenged, going into the offseason. And I think now we are able to have a pretty solid linebacking core. I'm interested to see what Matt Eberflus does with his defense. Him being a linebacker whisperer is what they call him. To see what he does with Kenneth Murray and someone he's already had a relationship with Jack Sanborn. Someone who gives you, I hate to say this, I'm going to get killed for using this term, but I see a Sean Lee type of linebacker, with Sanborn. So I really like him, quick to the point, speed, pursuit. And the same thing I see with Kenneth Murray. Excuse me. And just seeing how, Kenneth, is a pass rusher. It looks like an edge rusher who can also cover. I think last year he was in coverage a whole lot more than I'm sure he would have liked to do. But it's a whole different beast when you got linebackers that are decent to good, and you got a front line like we have, with Micah Parsons, who's a generational talent himself. So I'm definitely excited to see what happens. I've been watching a lot of film. Like I said, it's a lot of people killing the moves that the boys have made over the past few days. I'm loving it because to me, it takes a lot of pressure off yourself when you got young guys who have proven themselves in the league. And then also if you see guys who are in situations or places where they're not being used properly. And if we have the coaching staff that we believe we got this offseason, I feel it'll just be more impactful to have players that fit the system and you can teach them the intangibles that's needed to be successful on the field. Because I feel like we didn't have that prior. So I'm happy right now. I'm very excited, and it takes pressure off you going into the draft now. I have been banging the table for one move. We need a veteran wide receiver. Simple, I would be happy with Cooper Kupp. I feel like he's a great piece to the pie, no pun intended. But yeah, having him or Tyler Lockett or even Stephon Diggs, very skeptical about Stephon Diggs for some reason. But hey, you need a veteran, wide receiver in that room, and it just will make the offense that more elite with a running back as well in the draft and another receiver in the draft. Now we're cooking with fish grease. You understand what I mean? So that's it. I don't really have any other news today. And on the Mavs side of things, they lost last night to the Spurs. Tough loss, but then just looking at everything else around the league, especially the Phoenix Suns, they lost again. So the Mavs got a little lead on the Phoenix, so that last playing spot is still theirs to keep. And from what I've seen from the players and everything else, they want to win. They want to win. They want to compete. And from what I hear, they're trying to get healthy and make a run. So, hey, I'm all for it. At the end of the day, you're not good enough to tank. You're not bad enough to tank, and you're not good enough to win it all this year. When you lose Kyrie, that's a big loss. So, but they're still competitive. Like when you have AD and those centers back and PJ Washington healthy, it's a whole different ball game. Seriously. So that's all I have today. Like I say, we're still waiting on free agency. We got the draft coming up. We got the end of the season for the basketball season for the NBA, and then we have the play-in and playoffs. So it's a lot of exciting things going on around here, man. You know what you got to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right. Hit that notification bell so you can be up to date when I post. Take care of you guys. Peace.